coming down here to your gauge wheel side of things with your gauge wheel arm, it's very important that this gauge wheel, when it is in working condition in the field, is up tight against this double disc opener, and that there's no notches, divots, and broken pieces taken out of this gauge wheel, okay? For every gap that you have in between this gauge wheel and the double disc opener would allow dry dirt to fall down in the trench, give you inconsistent seed depth, and also could give you inconsistent emergence at the same time, depending on the conditions after planting. So the two things to watch out there, your standard gauge wheel arm adjustment is a nut design, where when you lift this up, you can take this nut and you can loosen it and bring it in. The downside behind that is with those screw adjustment, you get a lot of play in there. So, and it doesn't stay from one year to the next. So you might start the season with them tight up against the gauge wheel the way you want it, but halfway through the season, they're loose again and they're wobbly and moving. So there's other options out there in the industry. For instance, in this case, I've got on display a GBGI gauge wheel arm. So it's a double roll, single roll bearing style arm. If you look, it is completely greaseless, so it's maintenance free. The arm is hardened, and the way you set this arm, which is in this case on the row unit, is the same bolt, and then we do a washer style to shim this out in this instance. So a lot of guys have enjoyed having a lot less maintenance. The joy of changing double disc openers is you don't get grease all over your hands as well. So that becomes a plus as we're doing maintenance on the row units.